Welcome back at 5:41. I'm Kelsey Davis.
And I'm Rob Krieger. Let's check in with meteorologist Hannah Gard with your first alert.
Thanks, guys. We are giving you that first alert because of a cold front that we're going to see coming through tonight, and this will bring a big change temperature-wise, and we're going to see really windy conditions. We also could see some rain late tonight, but right now that front setting up over the plains. We have temperatures right around freezing in the Rockies. This is a cold air mass, so it's actually going to bring a significant temperature change, unlike many of the previous fronts that we've seen over the past few weeks. The warm sectors over here near Texas, we're not really in that, so it's still pretty mild to start this morning. We're in the 60s. We're seeing some 50s out there on the North Shore. Not too bad. We could have some patchy fog, but it'll clear out through the morning. Just take it slow on the roads if you do run into that. Sunshine through the day until the evening. Then we'll see some clouds coming in. The storms west of us, I think, could have that potential to be severe. There is a level 1 out of 5 risk for severe weather over there, but not for our area. That line really falls apart as it gets closer to us. We could see a storm or two, though, that could have lightning, gusty winds, heavy rain. We'll be monitoring that overnight tonight into tomorrow morning. And then here comes the front. Things are drying out. Very windy on Wednesday. We'll have this cloud deck trying to sink in across parts of the North Shore by Thursday morning. That could keep the temperatures actually a little bit higher up there. And then that cool air sticks around for Thursday. Lots of sunshine. The wind gusts tomorrow behind this front, 35 to 40 miles per hour possible. It's going to be very windy. We're giving you the first alert now. Today, you want to secure any of those Halloween decorations that you have up outside, especially inflatables. Make sure you just don't turn those on tonight into tomorrow. And if you have to put anything away, I would just keep it stored through Thursday, and then you can put it back up. Just in time for Halloween, those winds will die down. Temperature-wise, out the door tomorrow morning, we're going to be in the 50s. This is a strong front. It's not going to take a day for the cooler weather to arrive. It will be right behind that front that we start to see lower temperatures. Thursday, I mentioned that fog and low cloud bank potential on the North Shore. That could keep the temperatures a little bit higher, but I do think inland areas will see some 40s. So it'll be cool out the door each morning, and it remains cool through the day. We're not back to the 80s. After today, down to the 60s, 66 Wednesday, 68 Thursday, 70 Friday, Saturday, 72 Sunday. We're still sitting below normal all the way through the early parts of next week. This is a big change. It's going to be a much nicer feel from the above normal weather that we've been dealing with most of the month. We are running 4.5 degrees above where we should be for our average temperature for October. We've been above normal pretty much every single day through the whole month, so this will be a nice break. In the tropics, we are tracking Hurricane Melissa. This is closing in now on Jamaica. It does look like it might be about to undergo eye wall replacement here. You can almost see it on the satellite. There's kind of this band developing on the outside. You can definitely see it on the radar from Jamaica. If it does undergo eye wall replacement, it might weaken slightly. Right now, 175 mile per hour winds, 901 on the pressure. Maybe we see slight weakening prior to landfall, but this will still be an incredibly impactful hurricane. It has just been strengthening ever since Friday. Once we got through that tropical storm phase, it got from a tropical storm Saturday to a Category 4 hurricane and has continued strengthening since then. Many areas of Jamaica are going to see over 15 inches of rainfall in addition to what they have already seen. So we do have hurricane warnings there, and in Cuba, where Category 4 is expected landfall. Southeastern Bahamas also in a hurricane warning, and parts of Turks and Caicos before we finally get Melissa out of here. We've been tracking this storm for over a week now, as it's been really slowly moving through the Caribbean, guys, and this is a worst case scenario for Jamaica.
Right.
Storm.
Unfortunate, you know, clearly to see that landfall with such a powerful storm. At the same time, that is what will begin to lessen the strength of the storm is it hitting land, right?
Yeah, once it interacts with Jamaica and you kind of see the mountainous areas, it should start to weaken the storm. But the waters between Jamaica and Cuba are still incredibly warm, which is one of the problems and how it has strengthened so much is we haven't seen any other storms in the Caribbean all year. So we have really warm sea surface temperatures. That's why it still can maintain that major hurricane strength toward Cuba. After that, once we have interaction with Cuba and Haiti, it'll start to weaken.
And just a reminder, there's a fundraiser planned here in New Orleans to benefit the people of Jamaica. The NOLA Reggae Fest, they're organizing this benefit dinner at Paradigm Gardens in Central City. That's on Rampart Street. $100 tickets. It gets you all the food, drinks. There's going to be some live music there. We're told 100% of those proceeds are going to help people in Jamaica. Once the storm does pass, damage is assessed, and of course they realize what they need after that. So
yeah, that's great. They'll need all the humanitarian efforts.
Absolutely.
All right. Time now, 5:46.